Happy Thanksgiving Eve to everyone. Thank you for joining me. We have our bounty healing tonight in the sanctuary. Woo, I'm very excited about it. I am going to start out though first by doing a little holiday healing for everyone, and that's where I'm going to ground everybody's family in their space. And with the holidays coming, there were two things that I wanted to address: family, and then this bounty where we can clean out our space of being able to have whatever we want. So I'm going to start the healing with family energy. I'm going to set the energy for the healing right now first, though. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay. Now I'm going to be doing the healing based on a composite of everybody in the sanctuary, but I'm going to be talking to you as if I'm working with you one-on-one, because you're still getting the benefit of the healing. It's done on a composite of everybody's matching pictures. All right, let's get started. Well, the first thing I see is a little bit of resistance to people's family energy. So I'm going to clean the resistance first and then clear the family. And I would say the resistance has more to do with a picture of work and effort because it's the holiday. And then the other energy that's coming out is loneliness from family members. So that for you as a healer, that can mean like unconscious healing going on that you're doing, because if you're a family member and you're a healer, you would automatically be healing that loneliness. And surprisingly, that's a big energy that I'm clearing right now from the family. And I saw a lot of that loneliness from the family energy coming from the elderly family members. Not all, but that's where a lot of it was coming from, elderly family members. Okay, I'm going to fill in your space on that family level right now, and then we're going to switch and go to our bounty healing. And I'm going to keep my attention on you continuing to release family energy. I'm just going to keep a grounding on that because there's still a lot coming out, just so you know. All right, the next thing we're going to do is roll on to the bounty healing. And I'm going to start with just your basic bounty vibration. We're going to clean that out, and then we're going to work a couple of bountiful spaces. So we'll start with just bounty. Well, the first energy that I'm seeing is a white energy, and it has to do with being punished for being bountiful. And it involves a number of energies. It's like competition, destroy energy, and like that game of if I can't have it, you can't have it either. So that's what I'm working on clearing right now first. Yeah, there's a big, it's kind of like a wad of energy coming out, and it's lumpy white, and it has to do with jealousy and competition. So this is good. It's coming out. It's a lot of energy of people like very concerned about who's got what and who's got more than the next guy. Just real competitive energy. And that competition energy is more of like a thick yellow coming out, like a dirty yellow. And the next thing that's coming out is a lot of past life pictures of lifetimes of lack of bounty. And a lot of what I'm seeing in this bounty healing has to do with giving away your seniority, especially in your crown chakra, and letting somebody else be senior to that space of you being what it is that you want to create with your energy. So right now, in the bounty healing, I'm doing a clearing in the crown chakra. There's like a ring of black energy in the crown that it's tied in with some of the past lives of where you have not been able to create bounty. And it's the energy in your crown that prevents that. So that's where I'm working right now. If you feel something tingling on top of your head. Next is a lot of religious energy coming out, and again, it's sort of on the same note of competition. Who can have what you're entitled to. And then there's also these really beautiful pictures about being bountiful with Supreme Being in that Supreme Being communication space. I'm working on clearing some energy out of your communication space so that you can have bountiful communication. That's really interesting. When I did that, a lot of you asked me to work on the parents, like the communication with the parents, and make that more bountiful. Um, the next energy I'm running into is anger from other people directed at your bounty. And as I clear the angry people out, what I'm going to do is highlight and show you the people in your life that are supportive of your bounty. So there's a little trick to that. I'll tell you what that is. It's really peeking and seeing the people that you know who can have gold in their crown. And what that's doing is creating, I think the word I want to use is like little satellite stations of bounty for you. There's a lot of gold coming into this space now. And I see you remembering like your bounty as a child. When we're young, we have really high energy. And that's what I see you reminding yourself of, kind of going back to that feeling that you had as a bountiful child. It's a beautiful vibration. It's a really, it's a light yellow gold. And what's cool is that when you go back and remind yourself of the bounty that you had as a child, there's a lot of freedom in that bounty. So you're getting a really nice hello to the freedom in your space. Great. That bounty energy is a really nice gold now. So what I'm going to do is take that bounty vibration that's cleaned out, and we're going to work a couple of spaces. We're going to work your bountiful love space first. So let's go ahead and give a healing to your bountiful love space. There's a lot of I think the word is secrecy and a little bit of hiding energy in the bountiful love space. And interestingly, there's a lot of energy coming out from childhood. in the bountiful love space. And it has to do with when you're young, how you have bountiful love. And there's no real judgment about it. If you have children or you watch children, they are so exuberant and expressive with their love. And what I see again is you going back and referencing that bounty in your love space as a child and saying hello to that again. So I'm going to help you bring that vibration into the body. I'm cleaning out some energy in the love space that's very dry and brittle. And it's the energy of not believing that you can have bounty in this space. It's very dry. And when it comes to you looking at bountiful love, not everyone, but a lot of you reference that to the bountiful love of a mother, your own mothers. And so saying hello to that energy. Okay. The one thing that I do notice as I'm working on this is how many people are actually in your love space. And we actually, or you probably would really just want yourself in that space because that's a space for you to create in. And so I'm going to show you all a little bit of where you're housing other people in your love space. And it's not people that you love. It's I want to make the distinction. It's people who are hanging out in that space, waiting and wanting your love, and they may or may not necessarily be people that you would like in that space. That's why I'm giving a hello and a clean out to that. Many people may want your lovely love energy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you are interested in giving it to everyone. And in this space, I'm also cleaning out jealousy. I know we found that in the regular bounty space, but there's also jealousy in the love space as well. There's a little bit of a fantasy picture on bountiful love in the sense that I see that there's some energy on that picture like, oh, that's off in the future, or that happens to other people. That doesn't necessarily happen for me. I'm showing you where that picture is. We're going to try to clear it. Okay, that space is filling in beautifully with some very bright yellow gold. There's also some really pretty sunset colors in there. Good. So I'm smiling because I was watching you be able to have bountiful love. So at the end, there was like this acceptance of it after we cleared the fantasy picture, like, oh, it's for somebody else. So that was great. Now I'm going to move to bountiful money. The very first energy that's coming out is effort, hardship of making money, getting money, saving money, just hardship and effort that's coming out. A lot of other people's energy in the money space too that makes it not bountiful. And that's a reddish brown energy that I'm showing you and watching you clear. A lot of energy and pictures about not being in control of the money space, just not having seniority in that space or not being able to determine what's going to happen with your money. And that's a lot of white energy that's coming out. Like the energy of feeling like you don't have authority over your own money. That's coming out. And interestingly, in that is a lot of your dad's energy coming out because the dads are oftentimes um, the senior person in the money space in the household growing up. And so there's a lot of influence from the fathers in everyone's money space, good, bad, or indifferent. So I'm showing you where that father energy is and how it may affect your bounty in your money space. We'll clear what we can. Mostly how I see that father's energy in the money space is almost like a determiner of how much money you can make. So a lot of times what I'm seeing is that your pictures about money are molded off of your dad's pictures. And so your dad's success or failure in monetary terms plays into like your money space. And this is getting a nice healing right now. And as the dirtier colors come out, like the heavy, darker ones, there's a really pretty green coming in for money. It's like a beautiful emerald green. Then the next energy cleaning out your bountiful money space is everybody's demand for your money. I mean, it's really extraordinary how much demand there is for your money. So it's a little hard to be bountiful when everybody has an expectation or a demand in your money space. There's some very dark energy coming out, but on the top, I can already start to see the energy changing. And I know we love this word, your havingness rising as the junky energy comes out. That's great. That got cleaned out very nicely. I'm going to fill that in with a gold sun. And the thing that's nice in there is like there's elbow room now. When I started, it was kind of very tight. Remember, I was saying the energy was dry and tight, and now there's space. There's gold energy in there and room to move around and create. All right. So the next space I'm going to work on is your bountiful health. And the first thing that shows up is the nervous system. And I'm going to do a flushing of the nervous system. We're going to flush the whole nervous system with gold energy. Everybody's nerves are so raw and worked over from staying at home for so long. I just see this in COVID and now with the holidays. So that's why I'm working on the nervous system. It's stressed, to say the least. So I get the flushing. I started at the top and we go down, and the flush is going down to about mid torso, and then it just goes whoomp. So give me another minute or two. I got to work the energy of this in the lower chakras. This is releasing a lot of energy in the gut. I suppose that's really lit up because tomorrow is the day of the year that everybody eats a lot. And I really noticed that being very lit up right now. So that's where we're working. All right, that's great. And then the next thing that I'm looking at is pictures about aging and how that would affect bountiful health. Like the picture is that if you're aging, you can't have bountiful health. that energy actually gets in your body being communication space is what I see. And it affects your ability to hear what your body's trying to tell you or what you're trying to tell your body, that aging energy. I just saw something that is a leftover from COVID. And I have a match. A lot of energy stuck in the lower chakras because of not having a lot of activity for the last 2 years. So I really noticed that in everyone's space where the energy stuck in the lower three chakras. I'm going to be working there. One thing I see that I think is really healthy about everybody's bountiful health is that there's a change. Like after COVID, everybody was in such a fast-paced mode. And then when COVID came, everybody had to hunker down, go to their homes, go to Zoom. And one of the things that I noticed that's a benefit from that is that as you get your energy reestablished and get going again, you're not kicking it up to that super high pace, which I actually think is a good thing when I look at you and the wellness of your body. You're reestablishing an energy vibration that's much more balanced and more suited to your body than where it was prior to COVID. There's a really great energy, kind of like fruity energy coming in, and it has to do with your information on nutrition and wellness. And the way that I see it is very fruity. And in this bountiful health space, I'm just going to run that bounty vibration through each of the chakras. Yeah, in the crown, it's cleaning out a dark destroy energy that's very crunchy and dark brown. In the sixth, it's cleaning out some beings in the center of the head. Ooh, in the fifth chakra, that's your throat chakra. It's cleaning out the energy that prevents you from speaking your truth, speaking up for yourself. In the heart chakra, it's still cleaning out childhood pictures. Oh, okay. Now I understand what's going on. The childhood pictures have to do with when you start experiencing competition for the first time. Like you're learning how to play, you're learning how to create things, and you start experiencing competition, and that's what is getting cleaned out. That the first experiences of competition to your bounty as a child, that's what's being cleaned out right now. And that's in the heart chakra. In the third chakra, it has to do, what the bounty is cleaning out has to do with your mobility and your ability to exercise or move. So bountiful mobility in the third. And then in the second chakra, it has a lot to do with your emotions and bountiful communication. And then in the first chakra, cleaning out some gray survival energy, like the junky junk that keeps you from being bountiful. There's a lot of that being cleared out of the first chakra right now. Ooh, that's a good one. That just went whoosh. Okay, very good. I'm just going to check your energy channels. And I'm going to also help you kind of move your energy up to the center of your head. I think that if you can remember to keep your point of attention tomorrow during the holiday, in the center of your head, you can even use your fingers. You can go to a bathroom and use your fingers to find the center of your head if you need to when you're with your family. And keep your energy in the center of your head. You'll have a lot, I think you'll enjoy your day because you'll have a lot more space from the center of your head than if you're trying to talk to everybody down in your lower chakras. In the center of your head, you have neutrality to a multitude of energy vibrations. So when you're going to be around a lot of people, that's a good place to be sitting, is right up here in the center of your head. Okay, I'm collecting up a gold sun. And you know what I see? I love this vibration. I see that running bounty through your chakras revitalized you. So Very happy about that. That's a great energy vibration. It's very similar to abundance, little bit different, but that's why I picked it, because of this particular holiday. I wanted to clean out a nice abundant space for you. So I'm filling you in now. And may it be with the blessing of divinity that this bounty healing for everyone tonight be complete. Amen. Good job. I just want to remind you of our next healing, which is next Tuesday night. And that is on forgiveness. So we have another healing, which will be great right after the holiday to get another healing. So I'm hoping this sets you up for a nice Thanksgiving tomorrow. I do hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you for joining me tonight. I look forward to seeing you Tuesday. I got my eyes on you. Have a wonderful holiday. And we will reconvene on Tuesday. Okay, good night.